how to speed up making beats, editing videos, everything on your computer and even outside of your computer? The answer has never been simpler. You should remove the obstacles and repair the issues. Okay, Wodzu, what do you mean? I mean, every one of us is used to doing things his own way, which is totally good, but this way is not always the best way. Most of things we are doing inside of our DAWs, inside of Reaper, anything while making music can be simplified a lot. And a lot of these simplifications has been already done. For example, you have shortcuts. You're probably using one of them every day, like Ctrl+C, Ctrl+Z, Ctrl+X. But there are many other shortcuts you can use. What's more, you can create your own shortcuts in any software. And thinking, well, I don't need shortcuts. This is just, you know, for people who... Yeah, who what?
Yeah, what the shortcut was. Like hold the Control key and... Oh, hello. Yeah. Screw all of this.
Shortcuts are for everyone. Everyone doing the same kind of things on a regular basis. For example, if I am making music every day or editing videos every day, I know most of the commonly used shortcuts in Sony Vegas, in Reaper, in everything I really use. And that's just making my work much more simpler and much more faster. Okay, another example, not about shortcuts. I am pretty sure that when you were making music, at some point you found an obstacle, something you just can't do. And maybe it could be done much more simpler, but you do it the totally opposite way. You know, you are doing something in 10 steps and you could just do it in 1 step. And the most common reason for this, at least it was a reason for me, was that I was too comfortable for just looking for another solution, you know, because thinking hurts sometimes. And I am saying this because I've experienced this and I was doing lots of things without any sense, you know. The best example is I wasn't using Resamplomatic 5000 in Reaper, which is the basic sampler in Reaper. You should know it if you followed the beat grinding in Reaper series. I feel ashamed to say that, but I didn't really know it existed. I was looking for some free VSTs and other samplers, instruments, and I didn't even look into my own software. What does it have? And it turned out that Reaper has a lot of super cool, super useful tools, for example, like Resamplomatic, and you don't really need another sampler for simple tasks like loading drum samples and etc. So my advice is, take a look at your software. It doesn't have to be Reaper, it doesn't have to be Sony Vegas, anything. Just take a look at what you have and maybe sacrifice a day or two for just, you know, playing with some features, for discovering new features.
Whoa, I can paint in Reaper, whoa!
That way you will learn a lot of things in a short amount of time. And you don't really learn things when you are working on a beat, for example, because the goal for you is to finish the beat and to make music, not learn new software. So just take some time to learn, and that's really it. It has never been simpler. The last thing is, especially for us content creators, beat makers, you are doing the same thing every day. You are making beats, and beats are pieces of music that have some parts in them, and you can just prepare some parts in advance. For example, make a template for your beats. Here is a video of me making a template for Reaper, which you can download. Because, you know, you are loading drums every time you open your DAW, so why don't you just load your favorite drums you are mostly using to a template and prepare a drum rack, so you can just open the session and start playing immediately. Now it's so obvious for me, but a few months ago I was like, I'm opening new session, I'm creating new tracks, then I'm loading the plugins, then I'm loading the samples.
One eternity later.
Then after those 10 minutes of configuring every single time, every day, I was like, what I was about to do? Oh yeah, beats! Oh, beats, Wodzu beats, it's Wodzu beats. We make the biggest obstacles ourselves because we are too comfortable to what we are used to do in that kind of situations when we have an issue. Personally, for over 1.5 years, I've been trying to develop a habit of solving the issues like immediately. If I can't do something, if there is an error, if there is...
What is going on? Whoa.
If there's something I think that can be done faster, and if I just feel I'm doing it the way around, not just, you know, immediately, I'm just hitting the pause, I'm opening Google, YouTube, and I'm looking for a solution. I think lots of us are doing that already, and it is really good. But you have to remain focused on what you were about to do, because as I told you, it's better to just spend a few hours learning the DAW, learning the software, than doing it while you're producing music, because human brain doesn't usually work that way, where you can just make some dope beats and learn a DAW. Of course, you can do both at the same time. I don't mean you cannot, but the most effective way, based on my experience, was to just divide the learning phase and the producing phase. And then the producing phase was much more enjoyable and much more faster, much more smooth. Yeah, that's the word, because I didn't have to look for solutions and solve all of my issues, you know? Now I just take the MPD, I play the drums, I hit the piano, I'm doing everything on my way. In the past, I used to think that you need to have some kind of a special controller or software or anything like that, native instruments machine, and you can't just do it with some cheap MIDI controllers. I love Native Instruments and their products and machine and that kind of stuff, but this is not the thing. A lot of us producers already have everything that we need to create good music, good beats, decent piece of sound. But we are too comfortable to solve the issues, and we are so accustomed to our own ways, which we don't want to change because it involves learning, taking a step back. I hope you found this video helpful. If you want to see more videos like that, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, let this word spread across the YouTube and other platforms, so you can also share it on Facebook or Instagram or anywhere else. My name is Dominik, you've been watching Wodzu Beats, and keep the good vibes alive.